3, 2, 1. On today's Club 73 podcast, we are back, baby. And we have a lot to talk about. We're going
just
a bit. We're going to talk about why we've been gone so long. We have a lot of updates to catch the people and our listeners up on. And then we have some breaking news that we're going to get out to the people, and just a lot to go over. So let's jump right in. Wolbs, you ready, baby?
Let's do this. We're back.
We're back, baby. Welcome to the Club 73 podcast, presented to you by our Hoffman Estates loyal partners. Today is Thursday, May 27th. My name is Coach Godowski, and I am here with the one and only, my co-host, Coach Andrew Wolbecker. And this is the podcast where we talk everything Hoffman Estates High School. To start off our show, like we said in the little opening there, we are back.
Yes, finally. What did you say? February 18th was our last?
Something like that.
Wow. Time has flown by, but I'm glad we're back.
Yeah, it feels just like yesterday.
I'm pretty sure it was just yesterday where we were like, hey, we're going to get another episode out. And 3 months, boom. So, yeah. I don't even know. Like, my head is spinning. We blacked out for 3 months. I don't know what's going on.
We had 10 episodes first semester, and then we were planning on doing the same, but now this is going to be our fourth episode this semester.
Yeah. We came in real hot, and I was like, this is great. And then things just started progressing at a rate that was unknown, and we kind of got lost in the shuffle. But
we did, and we were, I would say we were a little busy. We've been a little busy since March.
Just a little bit.
So as mostly everybody knows, we've said it a couple of times, Coach Wolbecker and I are both football coaches. And then in the spring/summer now, I'm the head girls lacrosse coach, and Coach Wolbecker is the head baseball coach. So, yeah, we started football in March, and we had a very successful season. It was awesome to see the kids out there. We went 3-3, and the fresh soft team, Coach Wolbecker, if you want to touch on that, had a pretty good season.
Hey, 6-0, awesome coaching staff, and the kids played like legit awesome.
Yeah.
Every game was, we would work all week up to that game, and there's some games where, hey, this is what we worked on in practice. Why aren't we doing this in the game? No, did not. There was no transition problems whatsoever. And boom, we got the job done, and we were very successful this year. Put it that way.
And varsity wise, right, it was just awesome. We had a bunch of seniors this year. And obviously with the uncertainty of the season, obviously not having it in the fall and then not knowing what it would look like, the kids continued to work their tails off, and they came in, they showed up, they did things on their own, and it showed out on the field. And we were just so happy that they were able to get out there and, like I said, have a successful season and end the season with a win against Rolling Meadows was very cool.
Yes. Very awesome.
And then for you and I, there was 2.5 weeks where we were doing both.
Yeah. Overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be morning practices for, baseball, lacrosse. Then we'd have school. Then after school, we would have football, and then do it all over again for, those 2.5, 3 weeks. And there was times where we would have baseball games, and I would ship the kids in the third inning to go play football, and then they would go play football. And then the next morning they would come back for another baseball game. And it was, I don't know. It was just wild. It was a wild time. And,
Yeah, I would be lying to the people if I said it was easy. It was tough,
It was
but
tough. It was tough.
it is also, like you said, a testament to the kids because a lot of them were also playing two sports and they were
Yes.
getting back and forth, going back and forth. But it was awesome to see them out there. And now that you and I have had a couple weeks here, we're just focusing on our sports. It's been cool and it's been a nice way to end the year.
Yes, absolutely. And with that being said, we got a few more weeks here and we'll finish strong and hopefully go into the fall with some sort of, routine and normalcy, and we'll get back into the swing of things. So
Absolutely. So let's go on to our next topic here and just do a little rapid fire on what we've missed. Shout out to everybody that we may have missed in this little rapid fire. But first things first, shout out to the BPA for getting top 10 in state and having a lot of first place finishers in their respected categories. Shout out to them.
yeah, absolutely. 1 year COVID anniversary. So once we were talking in February, we had no idea what was going on, but now we can have a, broad plan of what's going on. Vaccines are out, readily available. Summer school will be full person. Summer camps are back.
They're back, baby,
So
just like us.
Yeah, we're back. So now we get to work with our students and our athletes on a regular basis in person. And I think that's going to be awesome. We're going to be outside, living it up in the sun and getting ready for the fall. So,
And then shout out to badminton, where they were the IHSA sectional champs. So congrats to Coach Swanson and the girls. That was the first time in Hoffman history. Great job, guys.
Cooking with the Hawks, Coach Moore, JP Moore, was just slinging episodes left and right. You want to talk about a busy man? I feel bad saying we were busy. That man was on one during this whole ordeal. So good for him. But yeah, check out what is it? Is that on YouTube or?
Yep, YouTube.
Yep, Cooking with the Hawks, Coach Moore. Awesome.
There's one that's going to drop tomorrow.
Oh, is that because you're on it?
Maybe you're gonna have to go find out.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then, so like you said, went on a little bit of hiatus, but the Hawk Squawk podcast kept things rolling. I think they have 3 or 4 episodes out now, so check that out. That's on YouTube and all the other streaming sites. So after you're done listening to us, go take a listen to the Hawk Squawk.
Perfect. And then there was a plethora of senior events. Honors Convocation was May 10th. Cap and gown distribution was May 13th.
Yeah, that was awesome, by the way. There was, during that cap and gown distribution, like all the seniors were rolling in here that on May 13th, and it was so cool to see them. A lot of them haven't been in school, so that was very cool.
Yeah. ELS prom was May 14th. The senior sunrise, May 19th. Senior parade and picnic was actually pretty cool.
That's something I hope we continue to do.
Yeah, I know we had a game that day, but all the cars lined up in the parking lot. We had batting practice going on, but some of the seniors got in their cars. They would drive around the school, and then every so many feet, there'd be a different department or different teachers, and they would just drive by, honk, and hold up signs, and it was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And then our prom was the 21st, and from whoever I talked to, they said they had an awesome time.
Look, yeah, like I was talking to a bunch of my girls, and to be honest, they weren't too excited leading up to it.
Yes.
There was no dancing. There wasn't a traditional prom, but we had practice that next morning after prom, last Saturday, and they said they had an absolute blast.
Yep.
So shout out to Miss Kim Ryan and Jennifer Neve for putting on a phenomenal prom. I know for a fact that it took a lot of work, and they did a phenomenal job.
Yep. And even though it's our last day of school today, our seniors graduated on Sunday, May 23rd. I wasn't able to be there. You were there. It was at the Now Arena, correct?
Yes. Sears Center.
Yep. Sears Center. Yeah.
That was awesome as well. It was probably the most people we've had underneath a roof since March 13th of 2020.
Wow.
All the seniors were there, their families. It was very well done. So shout out to Tanya Kadovich and Barb Nasula who put that together. So it was very cool.
Awesome.
And then rapid fire. New deans were just announced officially.
Who are the new deans? Eric.
I'm going for another year in the dean role.
Another year. You re-up the contract in the dean area.
Re-up the contract. I don't know what Arthur's thinking.
Okay. Yeah, you're not the only one. But anyways.
And then very exciting to announce that Miss Mary Kay Pettit will be my co-host in that.
Yeah, counterpart in the office.
Yes, and she has a lot to live up to. Like previously mentioned, Miss Kim Ryan. I'm gonna miss her. It was awesome this year being her partner in crime.
Yes. I can't wait for Mary to start decorating your guys' office with some more stuff. So
yeah, I don't know.
It is what it is. It looks nice though, but
thanks, buddy.
Hey, did you hear, Mr. James?
Yeah.
Mr. Jerry James is leaving us.
Going to 700 East Cougar Trail.
To our rivals. He's going to be a Cougar now.
Yeah. You know what? You want to call him real quick? Let's call him.
Give him a call.
Move my microphone here.
Give him a call. Give the pickleball master a call. And I even just gave him a Hoffman hat. Unbelievable. Oh, he better answer.
He probably won't answer.
Mr. James, come on. We talked about this earlier.
Oh, hi, Mary. You're live on the Club 73 podcast right now.
Oh, hi.
Is Mr. James obviously is not available?
I don't think so. He didn't answer, and I'm all the way in the corner.
Oh, this is Miss Abate.
Yes. Would you like me to get up and go look in his office?
It's okay. It looks
Are you
like
sure?
yeah,
I can.
This is just bad radio right now.
This is yeah.
It's okay. If he walks in, tell us to give us a call back.
All right.
Thank you.
Do.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Bye, podcast.
That was the one and only Miss Princess Diana Abate.
Yeah, Princess Diana Abate.
So maybe he'll call back. Who knows?
All right, maybe. We'll figure it out.
And then, so like we said at the top, we have some breaking news to announce.
Yes, we do.
It was announced yesterday. Our new head boys basketball coach here at Hoffman is going to be Mr. Peter, the groomsman, McBride.
The groomsman. Yep, he is taking over and he is ready to go. He's jacked, and that gets me jacked, and I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah. So we wanted to have this last episode. We interviewed him right before this. It's his first official interview as the new head boys basketball coach.
Yeah, we got him before the big media outlets like WGN, CNN. We got him before like all that stuff. NBC5 was calling. He's like, no, I have some other prior engagements, and he got us first. So I appreciate that. So
yeah, he said the Daily Herald will be calling him, and that official press release will be announced here very shortly. Yeah, I still couldn't believe he didn't even take a call from ESPN. He's like, listen, guys, I'll call you back. And you just said we're a huge media outlet. Yeah, we are. Absolutely. Yeah. Why do you think we're back? We're back, baby. Because people wanted us back, and the hiatus was over. And I was like, you know what, Eric, we got to give the people what they want. So that's why we decided to come back for you guys. We're not here for ourselves. No, we're here for the listeners and for our fans. Yes. So let's just get right into the interview, huh? Let's do it. All right, here it is, people. Mr. Coach McBride. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very special guest. And just talking before, it is his first official interview as the new head boys basketball coach here at Hoffman Estates High School. One of the good guys, one of the hardest working people in our school. It's Mr. Peter, the groomsman McBride. Coach, first off, congratulations. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Thank you guys for having me. A big fan of the show. Honored to be on, on such quick notice.
All right. Yeah, the official word hasn't even come out yet, right? I know there's some people know, but and we will drop this episode after that official word comes out. But to start things off, just a generic question. You've gone through a lot these last couple of weeks with the interview process, but how we feeling?
Feeling great, man. It's just overwhelmed with an incredible amount of support and just encouragement just throughout the building and outside of the building too, just through the coaching network, former players, people in this building just kind of reaching out, showing love. And it's what makes you love this place, stuff like that. Just really excited and honored. It's been a gauntlet of a process, with just some amazing candidates, so really honored to be next up. There's a lot of work to be done in a short amount of time, but I'm excited to get to it and ready for it.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. With that being said, I know, the interviewing process with being a head coach and all that kind of had an agenda going into things. So what are your first steps going into it, as the new head coach?
Yeah, just with where we're at right now, we have summer hoops coming up very quickly in a short amount of time. So like I said, a lot to do. And I think it starts with figuring out what our staff's going to be, exercising some great options that we have here in the building, seeing how we're going to round that out and who's going to be the best fit for our vision and for our kids. In addition, just reaching out to our guys. I started with a blast email yesterday, just kind of introducing myself, just some informational items moving forward with summer camp, making sure guys are signed up, making sure they're aware of the process, and just what some of those standards are. So we're hoping to Zoom tomorrow as a program, just to touch base, get my face in front of them any way I can on short notice. Again, outline some summer expectations, answer any questions they might have, introduce a bit of the vision, a bit of the culture, just kind of slowly starting to integrate that before we take the court. So, in addition to that, just getting ready for summer hoops, meeting with the staff, talking through how we want to play, ask a lot of questions, I plan to meet with a lot of guys like you, a lot of head coaches in our building, getting feedback and learning, hearing from, players, getting on the phone with them, getting in front of them, and just learning about where we're at. It's a unique position because the program's in a great place. I think a lot of times when you have a new coach, you have a lot of different work to do than I have to do, perhaps a culture change, perhaps an adjustment here or there, or just total revamp. And that's not the case here. I'm entering a really positive situation. And I think my job is to build upon a positive existing culture and do it my way, and make sure that it's in alignment with our school vision. And I'm excited about that.
Very cool. And we've talked before, like your vision is very powerful, and it's going to be a very exciting time here for Hoffman Hoops. Just for our listeners and people that may not know you, could tell us a little bit about yourself, a little background, your hoop background and background in general, and then just kind of lessons that you learned as an assistant coach that prepared you for the spot you're in now. Sure.
Yeah. I think, so I got hired here in Hoffman in 2018. So I think to a lot of people, I was thought of, I'm new to the building, and often that equates to being a new teacher, new coach. And my story is a little more unique than that. So my coaching started in 2011. I was a senior in college, going through student teaching, just kind of looking for any opportunity to coach because I knew that's what I wanted to get involved in. So I ended up helping out the feeder program at my alma mater, Prospect High School, and really enjoyed that. I knew I wanted to be around kids. I knew I wanted to help kids, and teaching and coaching seemed to be the best way to do that. And I was kind of on board with that from a young age, just being a basketball junkie, being around the game all the time, just really inspired me to coach. And I had some really great relationships with coaches who worked with me growing up. So from there, my first coaching stop was at Maine East High School, about 30 minutes from here. And it was a great experience. I was fresh out of college, thought I knew a lot, learned that I had a lot to learn, So I started as a freshman coach. And from there, the next 3 years, I spent some time as the varsity assistant. So I was really fortunate to be exposed to a high level of basketball and a really quality conference, and really learned and grew to appreciate just this idea of a growth mindset and putting relationships first. And, kind of learning about what the process is, and I learned a lot through that experience. Had some college opportunities, and decided that if I ultimately wanted to take this thing as far as I could, I wanted to explore different levels. So a college opportunity came up for me at North Park University as a graduate assistant, where I could then receive a free master's degree in teaching. And I still ultimately, I had to find a way to teach in a high school because I was working at middle schools to that point. All I had was a K-9. And I knew I wanted to impact kids at just a higher level at a different way. So there I worked at North Park University, where actually 3 Hoffman grads came through that program. So that was really cool to kind of develop that connection right away. Had some success there, brought a conference title there for the first time in over 30 years, and got my master's degree. Finished that a little bit early, and I missed teaching. I missed being around kids in that way and having that impact. So slowly kind of made my way towards the classroom again. So for me, it was graduating a little bit early with my master's and then seeking teaching opportunities. So I spent a year coaching at St. Charles East High School, had some success there where we won 18 games. And from there, I was looking for a teaching job, and I picked up my ESL degree, and those jobs are hard to come by. They are. And that was my way into a high school. And there was an opportunity at Hoffman with a 0.6. And it was a great enough district where I simply knew that's something I had to pursue. So it was a leap of faith. Got into the building here, loved teaching here. There just wasn't a coaching opportunity. So spent 2 years helping out at Schaumburg, running the sophomores there, and helping out with the varsity while I was teaching here. And fortunately, there was an opening here this past year to hop on as the sophomore coach, finally get to connect with Coach Yannel in that way. Just always learning a lot in a short amount of time with this place. But, what makes me feel equipped is just I'm a talker, but I have a wide range of experiences, just seen a lot, worked with a lot of different communities, worked with a lot of different coaches at a lot of different levels. And I think my diverse range of experiences and my overall why and my purpose for why I do what I do, I think it makes me equipped to do this. And I'm excited about it.
That's awesome. And this kind of goes back to our first question on the first steps. Can you just tell us a little bit about your vision? All right, we've talked, and I said that before. You have a great vision. Just kind of give the people an understanding of what you want to accomplish here at Hoffman.
Yeah, I think the idea of a vision is such a broad thing, and it goes so far beyond the court. For me, I coach basketball, I coach volleyball, I teach ESL. And for me, I love basketball. I love volleyball. I love the English language, but I love just connecting with kids the most, and I love building relationships. And that's what I'm most passionate about. And I think, we're most energized when we're giving to a cause greater than ourselves. And that's what I hope to, accomplish here. That's what I hope to get our guys to buy into here. It's this idea of playing for something bigger than yourselves, which hopefully equates to and translates to living for something bigger than ourselves. So I'm really big on just the overall concept of selflessness and losing ourselves in a cause bigger than we are. So a big word, our kind of buzzword for the program plans to be, it's called Ubuntu. And it's a South African saying that literally means a person is a person through other people. And it's this concept of we over me, and this idea of selflessness, not only through the way we play, but the way we behave. The way you play, in addition to obviously, the obvious things like sharing the ball, getting the best shot, playing in a way that's not worried about me scoring, but we scoring, but also just making sacrifices on the other end and making sacrifices off the court, making sacrifices on the court so that we can be the best version of ourselves, and just losing ourselves into a cause bigger than ourselves. Putting the team's needs first, putting our personal agendas aside. it's a culture I hope to create that I think you'll see on the court, and I think people will enjoy watching it.
All right. Well, Coach Wolbecker and I will be seeing a lot of that, as I will be.
Yes, we will.
Right.
You know, we go to almost
That's
every
it.
games. We're working. I'm announcing for you guys. Excited for that. And Wolbecker keeps a very clean book.
Best book. Best book.
I take pride in my scorebooks. What can I say?
That's right. I'm gonna let you know too.
Great
I appreciate that.
That's right.
great penmanship out of that Wolbecker guy.
It's because I'm a lefty. That's why. So many of our viewers and listeners know that your beautiful wife works in the English department.
Yep.
So you guys are expecting a child. Did I hear that correctly?
You did. We have a little girl coming the Saturday before hoops season comes. If all goes as planned. So we
Okay, well,
we'll be busy.
yeah.
Great
So that
planning.
was part of my
Great planning on your part, Coach McBride.
yeah, great planning.
Just go, I'm just going all in here. It's gonna be a wild winter.
So that was part of my question. I was going to say, boy or girl, and now that it's a girl, why are you going to name your kid Andrea Wolbecker McBride?
Andrea. Well, we're in the brainstorming phase of the name, so we're going to throw
Okay.
that one in there. We're
I
going to
would
run
love
by
to
her.
jump in on that. So if you need any
Yeah.
suggestions, you know where to find me.
I'm sure it will be very well received.
Perfect.
We'll throw it in the hat. I'll make your cakes.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Wolves, maybe come up with like a quick PowerPoint. Or
Yeah. I can put
That would help
together,
the spelling.
just a little portfolio of why, and we'll go from there.
And,
I trust it. It'll be neat enough.
Wolves and I were talking before too, and you mentioned it briefly where you attended Prospect High School.
Yeah.
Correct. Now we have 3 head coaches in our building that attended the Prospect Knights. We might as well call ourselves the Prospect Hawks.
I know.
Yeah.
Vito Anzalone being the head track coach, and then our very good friend of the program, Mr. Bradley Reibel.
I'm realizing there's 4. Our wrestling coach, Coach Clark, is a Prospect grad.
That's true. My guy. He's
Come on, Eric. He's on your staff.
We're taking over, man.
I
We're taking over.
He's gonna kill me for that one, but it's
Oh boy. Hey, don't say anything, and then he's gonna listen. So if he doesn't say anything, we know he doesn't listen.
that's a very good point. And then he will never come on the podcast to talk about
Yeah, there you go.
things he's doing it with the wrestling program.
That's right.
But it's awesome, Coach. I know you got a lot to get looking forward to and a lot to get after. So we appreciate you hopping on. Again, congratulations. Very well deserved. And we cannot wait to see this Hoffman program continue to succeed under your leadership. So congrats, my man.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the support. It's a great testament just to who you guys are and what this building is about. It's what helps me, continue to be even more excited about this. So thank you guys for having me on.
You got it, buddy.
And we'll talk soon, huh?
Sounds
Absolutely.
good.
We'll see you on the hard court.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
School's out for
All right.
summer.
What movie does that remind you of?
Anything Alice Cooper reminds me of Wayne's World.
Oh, okay. We talked about this earlier in one of our other podcasts. Dazed and Confused, remember?
Oh, yeah.
They're throwing the papers everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I said, anything else, Cooper. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. So, all right, let's finish this up real quick with a couple Club 73 podcast shout outs. We've mentioned it a bunch this year, but we just want to end it up by saying we just want to give a shout out to all of our students, especially the class of 2021. Was not a year that they expected. Nobody expected, but they persevered, and it was very cool to see them go out last Sunday at graduation and to see all of them in one place like they deserved. So shout out to them. And then we are very excited to bring all those kids back. We are going to have essentially 3/4 of our school next year, so the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that have not gone through a traditional high school year.
That is wild. That
Right.
is wild to think, man. It's so wild.
Yeah. So, but it's exciting. It's going to be a challenge, but at the same time, it gives us an opportunity to, make the changes that we need to make, learn from what we went through this year, to give the kids grace and have all the expectations and give them the best experience that they can, because that's what it's all about.
It's going to be nice to see people in person and just see like faces. And I'm getting sick of seeing ceiling fans on the little screens, on Zoom. So it'll be nice to see everyone,
Yeah. And then do you want to just talk about maybe a little bit of the expectations for the Club 73 podcast for next year?
So, yeah, I plan on keeping this going if you'll keep having me. But yeah, I like the idea of, once a week, once every 2 weeks. I think we got some new coaches in the building. We got some new staff members, and I think they can join us and really grow this podcast. So what are your thoughts?
No, yeah, we are, like I said, we got a little busy and we want to make sure that we put out as many episodes as the people want. So we're going to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I don't know if it's over Zoom or if we can do more things in person. We'll see. Just like we've been doing for the last 18 months. We're going to take it day by day, episode by episode.
And I actually want to start getting out at some different events, now that we're going to be in person, and I want to take the camera on the road and, interview people at games, activities, get, one-on-one stuff where we're doing stuff out in the community or different stuff, keep fresh.
Maybe get in contact with Mr. Beers and maybe get the video and animation classes helping us out.
We're talking. I like that idea.
Get the kids involved.
Perfect.
So as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Let us know what you want to hear next fall. You got a couple months to mull it over and let us know. We're going to come back better than ever.
Boom. Let's do it.
So we hope you all have a great and very, very well-deserved summer. And as always, go Hawks.
Go Hawks, baby.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.